Thank you for coming. Yes, sir. Did everyone get a packet and a pen? Anyone need a pen? Okay. Thank you. Thank y'all for coming. This is just basically going to be just our orientation, so it's more intimate, so y'all can ask more questions. We have just some school-wide expectations, just so that everybody basically is on the same level playing field as in the Bradley way. So I'm really excited because a lot of you have already said that you've been a watchdog before. You were one probably at Burnham or one at Snyder or one somewhere else, and you've been one for a very long time. But we just want to do things with fidelity, and we actually want to grow the program. So I'm really, happy that y'all are here and so many dads came. But I just wanted to really push and encourage and empower y'all that it's so much more. And I'm so glad that I have my top dog committee because I came from a school that had watchdogs, but they did not have a top dog committee. And essentially, a top dog committee is really supposed to be 15 dads. 15 dads that come every single year. They plan out the events, they plan the kickoff, they plan everything. But of course, this was our first year doing it. And it's hard to, I would say, recruit dads because a lot of dads don't know that this is the vision that we want for our school. Because I am a very strong woman in believing in male empowerment and male father figures, whatever capacity that may be, as a husband, as an uncle, as a stepdad, whatever position or label that you have. We just want to make sure that we have a role model for every single Bradley Bear that's here. So I will go in first with just an introduction of the Top Dog Team Committee. So it includes Dr. Butler, which is the school principal. She has to be, of course, on the Top Dog. She helps to make decisions. And she really just plays on the sideline as to us giving her our vision, things that we want to do. And this year, we want more feedback from y'all. What do y'all want to expand with the WatchDog program? Ashley Wright, that's me. I'm the school counselor. I'm pretty sure that you've heard about me a lot from your kids. So I kind of play that liaison role and for what the students need, and what the parents need and what the teachers need. Then we have Marcus Brunner, which is really one of your main contacts this year. Thank you so much. That's right. One of our main contacts this year. So he is our head top dog coordinator. So when there are these watchdog dad events that will take place in the school, most of them will be facilitated by him. So I'm just the liaison school representative. And then we have Daniel Lamas, which he was a watchdog at Snyder. He is a top dog committee member as well. And so what we would like to do, and Sean Roche, she is our, y'all know, PTO president. So we really want to make this committee even bigger. This is a test run for this year. The committee needs to be bigger. So if that is something that you're interested in this year, and those of you that are streaming online, please let me know. Please let Marcus know because we really want to build a program and make it bigger. Okay. So now we're going to, I gave you the PowerPoint so that way you can just write your notes and kind of stop me at any time. And I'll try to speak loud because I know that the people that are viewing online, of course, they probably can't hear you, but that's okay. I'll just kind of repeat the questions that you say so that way everyone kind of has an understanding. So the first thing we're going to go over is that being a watchdog, there's just some expectations. So essentially, when you think of watchdogs in your probably previous watchdog experience, it's mostly been done out of the classroom. But what we're trying to push this year is we're trying to push classroom, having that mentorship with the students in the class, but we're also trying to have more of your appearance in school, like patrolling the hallways. And so what that looks like is you may have like a 45-minute period that you're in the classroom, which we'll go over the schedule in just a little bit. But then we want you to be able to walk the halls and just kind of be the mindful and be the eyes, in the school, like allowing kids to feel like that this is a safe place for them to be. And then also getting familiar with your face. So if you see something that's happening, a kid can be able to approach you and know you as Mr. Such and Such. And so, and build that relationship so that they know that this is more than just a teacher. This is more than just admin. This is a community. and you have a couple of people that are rooting for you, and that are all on the same page. So every day when you come in, there is a daily orientation that you'll sign. So if you open your packet, so after the overview, WatchDog, if you're still coming, you'll see this page, which is the daily orientation. So every day, on the days that you choose to sign up and that you come here at Bradley, we'll just be going over this particular orientation just to make sure that you are pledging to be the best that you can be with the expectations given. So the first one is watch or attend the WatchDog webinar orientation. Y'all are already here. You probably have some buddies that were not able to make it today. And I've spoken to so many dads that weren't able to make it today, but they will just be signing off and checking our yes, Miss Right, I got it. I know what to do when I come here, and I'm okay with it. The second one is follow your personalized daily schedule. So we'll go in that, get with that in a minute. This is really important because there's a certain protocol and a certain procedure that we have for the day. So it's really important that when I meet with you in the morning when we go over the schedule, that you kind of stick to that schedule, and that way you'll know where to go and just kind of follow the day just as planned. Because the teachers are already aware, and we want to make sure that you're going into their classrooms because they have already been told that time that they'll be there. Okay? Always wear your WatchDog uniform t-shirt while you're on WatchDog duty. This is really important just because we have so many visitors. And so when kids see you, we want to make sure that we want to make sure that they know who you are, and so that the teachers know who you are. That the parents, when they're eating lunch, they know who you are. So that's like an identification for us to know that you're safe in this building. That everything is fine and dandy, and everyone just knows exactly who you are. So if you have not purchased your WatchDog shirt, how many of y'all have a WatchDog purchased it? Maybe a little bit. Okay. All right. Awesome. Okay. So you can purchase that on the Top Dog store, and you'll just have to wear that every day. If you forget and there's something, we do have another, plan B, and I'll get into that later because things do happen, and I've heard sometimes the shirts shrink. We can put some other things. Yes, I've heard that a lot. They're like, I don't think I can wear my old WatchDog shirt. I was like, probably not. But we don't want that to stop you from coming. We will do a plan B for you. All right, so stop by the office if you have any questions throughout the day. Be approachable, smile, talk to the students, listen to them. Be smart, follow the school's policy on appropriate conduct and behavior with the students in faculty. So this is really important that I wanted to stress in the orientation. It is a school, of course, you all are the male figures, and kids get excited when it comes to dads. It's just something special about a dad. But we want to make sure that it is still the school setting, that the expectation is still for them to work hard. They're going to be able to play hard with you guys, but then when things are over, just making sure that they still are managing, their behavior appropriately and doing what is expected in the classroom. Be alert. If a situation arises, please report it to a school official, starting with the principal. I am going to go over additional admin at that table. Yay! So that way you'll kind of know who they are. Because if something happens, we don't want you to be like, oh, I don't know what to do. We want you to be able to feel comfortable to reach out and know exactly who to go to. Because I may not be available, or Marcus may not be available, or Dr. Butler may not be available. But I'm going to give you a whole overview of our staff so that you can know exactly who to go to. The next thing is we have a positive role model. So you're pledging as a WatchDog volunteer. It says place a check next to the box if you have read and agreed upon, but you don't have to do that part. I just went ahead and made it bullets because you'll sign the end. Never use the student boys or girls restroom. So when you come in the morning, because I know this is a lot of information to retain, you are not able to use the boys and girls restrooms, even though they're right there and they may be by that hall. We have an adult restroom in the front office. So that's where all of our adults are only to use it. And that's just for safety purposes. Never be alone with students. This is really important. Just make sure that someone is always there, especially a school employee is always with you. Even if you're taking a group somewhere, just make sure that you are in some type of site with a school staff employee. Let's see. Follow school's confidentiality policy in regards to students and staff. This is really important because the kids are going to bond with you, and they may say things to you or some things may happen, but we are really, requesting that you just keep certain things confidential. And if you feel uneasy, come talk to me about it. That way we can just kind of work it out and see what's happening, because we want the kids to be able to talk to y'all. We want them to be able to express themselves with y'all. We want them to be able to participate with you guys. But we also just don't want any dads maybe going to go tell someone else, or, anything outside of school. We want to keep it inside of the school setting. Do not be disrespectful. Oh, go ahead. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I can get that for you. Thank you. Yes, sir. Good question. Thank you. Do not be disruptive when classes are in session. This is really important. Like I said, the kids they get so excited. But a lot of times that I can even get with my teachers, like we have certain hallway expectations and everything. So as you're walking, it's like you're just being that male figure and role model. Okay, like we're being quiet and things of that nature. Just to making sure that we're doing that and not disrupting any classes when we're moving around the building. Do not use profanity. Do not use any form of tobacco on the school grounds. Do not share any religious or political views, and limit the personal use of cell phones and similar devices. We know that y'all have emergencies and emergencies happen, but if you are in the class and maybe something happens, or you get a phone call, we're just asking that you step out or let that teacher know, or if it's a special school event, just let someone know, like, hey, I need to take this call real quick. I'll be right back. Never engage in any conduct that brings disrespect to yourself or your students, the school, and the WatchDog programs and other volunteering men. So this is basically what you'll be signing every time that you come in, and it's just a reminder. Like I said, this is a school full of information, but I just wanted to break it down a little bit more, because I did hear some reflections from other WatchDog dads that would see other dads that would do things and they just didn't know. So it's not necessarily saying that they were doing things bad, but they didn't know. And so I wanted to make sure that y'all had the knowledge just in case of anything happens. Okay. So the next thing is the exciting part. So when you come here to Bradley, okay, you will get a schedule. And if you look at the schedule, it has the elementary day schedule. And your check-in time is at 7:30. So the front office staff, we do have front office staff here at 7:30. They will know that you will be coming. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to check in at the office and receive your official WatchDog dog tag, name tag to place on your shirt. So I have those stickers for you, and that's, like I said, just another identification process, just to let us know and the whole school know that you're here. At 7:35, I'm not going to read through all of this, but what I've done is broken up. The most important thing is in the morning, you will assist and greet students' arrival in the foyer with Dr. Butler and Miss Wright. So the middle foyer is this middle section. That's like kind of where all the kids come from the bus, from car rider, and basically you're just high-fiving and greeting them and being excited, and you're smiling. Okay, so you're going to do that. And then from 7:55 to 8, you're going to attend morning announcements. So I'm not quite sure if your students have told you about our morning announcements. You're just going to come in and peek in, and at the very end, we're just going to say, we have our watchdog, Mr. Sampson, here today. Make sure that when you see him in the hallway, you give him a little high five or a wave, but he's here to help us and be our watchdog today. The reason why we're doing that, and our committee said that we wanted that, is because the kids need to know and become familiar with your faces, and we want to make sure that they understand who you are. From 8 to 8:15, that's when you're going to come to the office for me, and we'll just briefly, it's going to be fast, that's why we're doing it slow now. We're going to briefly go over the schedule together, and basically you'll have plugged in where you're going to go and which room number. You are also going to be provided with a map, so don't feel lost. I'm going to give you a map so that you'll know where to go. And if you have a specific student, I'm going to make sure that you are actually in one of those slots in their classroom, and you get to eat lunch in recess with your grandkid, niece, whomever, your family member. Okay, and then after that, basically, as you see, so where it says, I guess I can use my mouse if I can see this. So where it says here, like volunteer for blank, and then here, like I said, patrol hallways. My committee and I were just thinking, like, we just put different grade level hallways for y'all just to walk around, and just kind of walk and just supervise. There's kids always using the restroom. maybe, hey, hurry up and get to class, or everybody okay? Just, having that type of patrol light. And then at the end of the day, don't want to forget about lunch. Okay, so lunchtime, your lunch and recess interaction. We just said that we encourage you to eat with your own students, and I can work it out if you're not sure about what time. I did put all the times of the different grade levels. So from 10:45 to 1:25 is about the time that we have like all of our lunches and all of our recess. So for instance, if you go to one of your kids' lunch, maybe you want to switch and do some recess and then do some recess with some other grade levels. So we left that time for you to have some fun and have some different experiences with different kids. And then from 125, we have patrolling 4. And then last but not least, most important are these 2 blocks below, which is your 245 to 255. You will go to the front office and you'll take a WatchDog's end of day survey. And there's a unique code. So Jenny and Miss Stephanie, and I'm going to go over office staff in a minute. They will have an iPad for you to just do a quick survey. It's just a survey of the day. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you see something? Did something need to change? Because that's how we grow as a committee. And we need to know that information so we can make it better, if that makes sense. And then last but not least, at the end, you will assist with car rider dismissal. So you'll always go out to car rider dismissal and help with that. I know our safety patrol is Jessica, or yes, Ms. Gomez and Dr. Butler will be out, and so they'll help you kind of manage what that looks like. Any questions? Yes.
Do you have the flexibility where you get a student in kindergarten and second grade where you can volunteer in their classroom of students in the different grades?
Yes, I can work that out too.
The last school I did, they had like if you did kindergarten, you did every kindergarten teacher did a certain kind of time with every kindergarten teacher. That was basically your schedule for the day.
Yes, sir. Thank you. That's good feedback for us. I'm flexible, so I can work it out. I want to give and I'm going to be honest, I want to give every teacher an opportunity, but I also want you to be there for your kids because that's the most important reason why you chose this. Yes.
I actually did at the time because I only had a kindergarten at the time, but it was just something I noticed that they had a very set schedule. They wanted you to be with every kindergarten teacher or every first grade. Yeah, and they probably had 6 kindergarten teachers, so they wanted you to divide your time equally among all the kindergarten class. But it was nice. I mean, you always spent that one period with the students and the rest of them, and then all the other kindergarten teachers.
So that's good feedback. We can try it many different ways. We have all year. Thank you for sharing. So I think that's definitely something to look into, but I know that some dads have like a third and a first and a second. So I kind of want to, if this is maybe their only time in a long time, kind of be able to have them have that experience. So that is, yes, we want to look into it. Thank you, sir. All right. And last but not least, the link to the dog store. So this is just a reminder. They have cute shirts. If something shrinks, you can buy another one. And they have all types of really, really cool things that you can wear. And you can wear these. We encourage you to wear them at PTO events. So even if you are not working the PTO events, I think it would be awesome if you wore the uniform. Like when there's like a certain spirit night or something, wear your shirt. We encourage you to wear your shirt. So the students will know, I know Mr. Such and Such, he's a watchdog, like he's awesome. And so that way you can have that presence here. Any questions? Yes.
You have restroom monitors. So if I'm in the hallway, I hear a commotion, I can't go in there, what do I do?
In front office. Yes, front office. Good question. I would go straight to the front office and just let them know that there's a situation and they'll be able to walk you. Because we all have walkie-talkies. Y'all don't have walkie-talkies. But they'll be able to call the teacher or walkie-talkie an administrator to see what's happening in the restroom.
Each grade level, there's a restroom a little different.
Yes.
So some of them have age and things have class restroom breaks where they all go together, and then sometimes children will go independently. But like if you ever think that there's something going on other than taking care of business and washing their hands, that's all they're supposed to be doing. Then any staff members that you see walking around, you know.
Oh, okay.
Or you
Because if I'm 250 yards away,
Yes, we know. That's a
yeah,
long way.
okay, so I can grab anybody.
Yes,
You
yes.
your steps in. Because you walk downstairs and then go upstairs and then go down and that is.
Yes. So, and that's why I said that's why we have the orientation, just because of things of that nature. So, like our staff knows, our teacher knows that y'all are coming and that y'all will be there, and I want you to be able to communicate with them. And so, I love what you said. It may be a knock to a teacher that you're not a watchdog, but hey, there's something happening in the restroom, and I just heard. Could you go, figure out what's going on with those?
Sometimes you just say, "Hey,
Yeah.
Actually, stop.
And I think if they heard those voices, it'd be like, ooh, okay, I'm walking out now. I'm going back to class. All right, so that is that. Okay, so our Bradley Additional Administration contacts, I thought this was super important. We have Miss Erin, yay, and we have Miss Stacy Gomez, yay. And so if this helps a little bit, just kind of where you are, if there are certain situations or even questions or things that you see in the classroom or in the hallways or at lunch or recess, I have put their grade levels that they're assigned to. Now, you may ask them at any time. It doesn't matter. You can ask them a question, that's fine. But they are over certain grade levels. So Aaron's over kinder, second, and third. Oh, second and fourth, my bad. Okay, switch those. Okay. Yes, they share very nicely. So you can just find one. But hey, if they're coming, don't say, oh, I gotta wait to Stacy because it's not her grade level. But I just wanted y'all to see they divvy up the grade levels. I hope you heard that, those who are streaming. Okay. All right. So the next thing is our front office staff. So does everyone know Jenny, the receptionist? Everybody know Miss Jenny? Yes. Okay. And then we have Stephanie Langham. She's our receptionist aide. We have Lakeisha Scott that sometimes you'll see. And then we have our wonderful custodian, Miss Francesca. Okay. So sometimes when you're on lunch duty and you're walking and helping, if something happens, I just wanted to put her name up here. Her name is Miss Francesca. She will do anything for y'all, and you can help her in any kind of way. If you need extra trash cans or extra bags or whatever, she is our head custodian, so she'll always be out there. Okay? All right, so the fun part. So I know some of y'all said that y'all had a little bit of difficulty signing up. I just wanted to show you quickly as to what it looks like. So when you go to this link, oh, I even put it down here so I didn't forget. Please make sure that before you leave today, that you have completed your background check. If you are curious to know if I have your name, I do have the list, and I can make sure that it is gone and is approved. I'm so excited because I know some of y'all have already registered and signed up, but we have to have the background check before you do it. So if you have questions about it, if you're not sure, those that are streaming, you can send me an email, and those of you now, I can just double check on the list. So when you go to the sign up page, it looks like this. Okay, so it tells you all of that. And then, of course, this one is not going to be there anymore because we're done with it. But here's the WatchDog sign up. So when you click it, you are going to see something that looks like this. So it's a little brief introduction, and then you're going to see all of these dates. Okay, so when you're looking at every day, if it says spot, it says what that particular day will be. Classroom volunteers means you get a classroom schedule. That means you're in classrooms all day. Right now we have the 1 of 1, so this one is filled. And if you look, actually, you don't even have to go that. You can just look down until you see 0 of 1 to sign up for any additional. So you'll see the whole calendar that looks like this. Another cool thing is if you can click this, and everything that is in green, you can actually quickly sign up for. So everything in gray, you can't. Everything in green, you're just like, I just need to know what available spots. You can go ahead and click on that. There are some differences. So like we have our Read for a Better Life. That's quickly, and I know a lot of people thought that was a little bit too soon. But we do have some other special events like One and Only You Awards. Okay. So One and Only You Awards is our awards. Who's familiar with One and Only You Awards? Anybody? No? Okay. One and Only You Awards is an award opportunity where teachers get to uniquely give students an award for something awesome that they have been doing in the classroom. And it also allows the teacher to also pick someone for character. So there's 2 awards per teacher, all the way from the camp teachers as well. And so it could be something like improving in your reading or showing awesome friendship skills. And then character would be mine, which is the character trait of the month, which is respect. And so it's when all the students, they leave from the classroom, they all go to the gym, and it's like a big celebration. Dr. Butler gives her speech, I give my speech, we give out awards, and then we have a big dance party, and we just dance to one song, and then that's it, and then they go back to class. So it's really exciting because the kids get pumped. They love One and Only You Awards. And I wanted actually, the teachers were asking, they were like, WatchDog needs to come the One and Only You Awards next year. That would be so cool to see the dads like cheering and dancing and things. Y'all have to dance. But just to have fun, all y'all like. So just to see you, act silly with them and have fun with them. That's a time where you see the floss and all that. Yes. No, sir. This is okay. So I just put as many for the fall semester. So we have, baby, is it Christine 2 or 3? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Here we go. So we have, yes, I had one dad tell me, he emailed me, he said, hey, Ms. Wright, I see that I broke it up into 2 slots because some people may only be able to come for a little bit and maybe their kid is in kinder and kinder had their award ceremony thing in the morning. And then we have like second, third, and fourth in the afternoon. So I broke it up like that. But I had dad say, I want to stay the whole day and help y'all. So it won't let you. I'm still trying to figure out how to let you re-sign up for the second slot. If you send me an email, I can just put you on there. If you want to do it all day, I would love for you to do it all day. But if you only want to do it for that particular award section, that's fine. Yes, sir.
My email.
Oh, there was it. Yeah.
12, and I couldn't get it.
Oh.
12 to 3:30.
I got you. I added you today. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, I did. I added you. Yes. So if you look at all of these, we have special events. Like I put special event booster fun run, and it tells you how many people. So I have only 2 to 10. The fun run is exciting, and I really want as many WatchDogs as possible to be out there. How many of y'all are familiar with booster fun run? Kind of, a little bit. Okay, awesome. So there'll be more details to come. I don't want to overload you tonight, but that's another one. So our special events are where we need more. We are looking to expand more spots throughout the day as well. We have this for right now, but as we open more spots, more opportunities, Marcus will be sending you emails and letting you know, hey, we've added 10 more spots to this month or whatever, for classrooms and everything like that. So that is how you sign up. What I love about sign up is that you don't have to necessarily make an account. You can just put your email in, and then that's how I can communicate with you and know who you are and that you're coming. So I know how y'all like, I don't want any junk mail, but I really like sign up. It came with our program, and then it allows you to like just put your email and phone number because I will call you. Last but not least, if you feel that you are not able to come, because we know emergencies happen. Like I've had several dads even tell me, Ms. Wright, I can't come today. Just let me know at least 24 to 48 hours in advance. That way I can let the teachers know, because sometimes what they do, and I'm going to tell them the schedule, is they plan around so they can accommodate for you guys and make sure that they're coming, and they give a classroom conversation. We have Mr. Such and Such coming in, today, and blah, 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 and the kids get really excited. So if y'all can just let me know, hey, Ms. Wright, I'm not going to be able to make it, so that way the teachers can already know, that would be awesome. That makes sense? Okay. Last but not least, so when you come with your daily schedule, every teacher is going to have a purple folder. Inside of the purple folder are some awesome WatchDog program activities, and they're just ideas for you to do with kids. But I've had several teachers that have already tons of creative ideas that they would love for you to do. So it's really a freestyle and up to the teacher. I've told some teachers, like if they are not sure and this is their WatchDog for the first time, that you're already gonna have some things in there for them to do, and the teachers are just gonna make copies. But I know a lot of teachers, especially my kinder, I think that was so awesome. I've had some kinder teachers say, well, we have some hands-on activities that we would love our WatchDog dads to do if they're in kindergarten, and that's fine as well. But just be looking forward to, you'll know the directions, you'll know your schedule, you'll know what to expect, and that's it. And then you just freely just move with your schedule around the building and just go to every single teacher. And some teachers, like I said, they'll give you the folder and say, hey, everything's inside here. This is what you're going to do, working with these students or the class or whatever that is. But I just want you to be safe, and I want you to feel confident that you kind of know what's going on once you walk inside that classroom. They know you're here, you know that you're here, and it's going to be awesome. Okay? That's it. Questions?
Do you have a full-time resource officer on location at all times?
No, we do not.
No, we have access to them, our district officer, we just use the feeder. So they come to our campus every day, but if they don't happen to be here when we need them, we call them in.
Do you have a shelter-in-place document policy?
Oh, yes, sir, with all of our emergency operations.
And where will I find those?
We tool them with our air for all of our safety stuff.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if they were just, I don't know if they're customized.
Well, they're
Oh, we have a dad asking about safety.
So those are drills that we do with our kids. So like 4 or 5 different each day. That's those are things that we practice.
They all follow the human format.
So the way I show up, I can come a little early or go through something like that. Perfect. Okay.
Hey guys, so you guys are good.
Oh, someone else. Does someone else have a
Just
question?
got a question. on
Yes,
the,
sir.
The special event days, the when OU, that the window shows like 9 to 12. Is that all built around that, or is there any classroom time with our students during
There
that?
is no classroom time on those specific days, but what I am doing is that's a whole nother specialized schedule that I will allow you. There's a block in time with lunch and recess. So that was a little bit different. So I will personally be working with you ahead of time, letting you know how that schedule will go in. It won't be like a regular classroom schedule day. Because sometimes like the certain events like Boosterthon, like you won't be in classrooms, you'll be outside all day. So it just really depends on what it is. Like we have Read for a Better Life sign up, and that's reading all day in different classrooms. So that's why I made the difference between classroom and then special events, because I would need you in some different areas. Great question. Thank you.
Most of the email communications that come from me. If you have any questions, reply to the email. Also, if you want to call me, right now my phone number is 240-460-6318. I will be reaching out to you guys by phone from time to time if we need some slots. I've got this technology, access to technology, so I'll also send out mass texts to you guys. If you don't want the text, just unsubscribe. And basically, I'm here for any questions. Marcus Bruno, B-R-U-N-O.
So the dog committee, so what's that about? So you guys put together events and.
So yeah, actually, we have a really good video president. He's already got some events lined up for us. We got a dad's day camp right there off of all that Westfield. So she's planning those things, but we still need more dads to come in so we can collaborate and come up with our own ideas. So it's just me, Dan, right now. But we're getting started. I know some dads are going to step up as we get this thing going. And do we have a monthly meeting yet?
We have monthly meetings, but really with Dan and Marcus, we are looking for this year to recruit more dads to be able to be a part of the committee and just meet with us. So sometimes I do conference calls, so they're working. So I do conference calls if that will work for you. It just depends on what the event is upcoming. If we have to have a physical meeting, because after we have our physical meetings, I'm always passing notes to Dr. Butler. She approves our minutes and just making sure that we're just, on the right page, where we want to do. So please be mindful and be interested or think about joining the Top Dog Committee, because we want to grow the program. So a lot of dads are wanting to do big things and we need those ideas. And so it's really right now, Marcus and Dan, and I know y'all can kind of get with them. More so what you want.
What we really want to focus on right now is filling those slots. We've got 50 slots. I think we've got 15 of them filled. I just tried to register for another slot and it wouldn't let me. So, October 11th.
Okay.
So put me in there. Yeah, we're just gonna get this started. And then as you guys have feedback, if there's something that you guys want to complain about, that means that might be something that you need to address yourself. That's how I carry that. So if you guys want to put some input in, let's take care of it, So we're all a team. We're all looking out for families and the school and the kids. So, and I appreciate you guys coming out. It means a lot to me. I'm glad to see so many dads. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Any more questions? No? Okay, I will be going back through all those links and fixing it. If you have any problems, please just shoot me an email and just let me know, like, if you have any problems signing up. I know lots of y'all actually, as the hours go, have been signing up and filling the spots. So more will come, and just let me know if y'all have any other questions. Thank y'all for coming. We appreciate it.